When I first started with my group fitness and personal training, like my top package for 30 sessions was $540. That was translates into $18 an hour. Here we are now 6 months later. I have about a third of the clients and I make almost 3 times the money.
What's going on, coaches? Coach Chris here. Now, in this video, I'm about to tell you about our client, Wesley. He's been working with us for the past 6 months in the Accelerator Mentorship. He's got a great story. This guy really is a hustler, right? And I mean that with amazing respect for this guy because he has been doing some crazy things inside the Accelerator Mentorship. So I really want to bring this here to be able to show you guys and highlight some of the stuff he did to instill some hope, some confidence and certainty in you, the health coach and professional, so you can take some of these tactics and be able to sit there and apply them into your coaching business so you guys can grow, you guys can make more money, and you guys can transform more lives. You ready? Let's get into it.
So Wesley, I want to just start off with some questions, man. And I want you just to really just inspire, motivate people and just anything that comes to your mind, your heart. I know you're going to drop some great stuff. So I want to keep this in the context because you're running a hybrid model. You have a small gym studio and you wanted to go online 6 months ago. So let's start with what were the struggles? What were the struggles before going online and not having an online component of your business?
So my biggest struggle was that I was really trading my time for money. When I first started with my group fitness and personal training, like my one-on-one coaching, I did session packages. My top package for 30 sessions was $540 for hour sessions. That translates into $18 an hour. Not a whole lot, you know. I had 37 plus clients in terms of group fitness and one-on-one coaching. I had nothing. I had no time to do anything for the business, to work on the business. I was only working inside the business. And that was not where I wanted to be. So I needed it. Like I hired Chris and Eric, like really to give me an online component to free up my time. Here we are now 6 months later. I have about a third of the clients and I make almost 3 times the money. I call that a win-win situation, right? I have time to work on my business so far as to my group fitness facility is now able to move in town to a bigger space so we can house more clients, be in front of people, have the supplement store and everything like that as well.
Isn't that absolutely crazy what Wes did though? That he basically now has a third of his one-to-one clientele and basically tripled his income. And the way he did that is he used our 6-figure health business formula, right? Which is a 4-step process where it's basically, number one, you're dominating your niche. That's your audience. The second one is you're actually building your guys's program, right? And the second one is you guys are designing the offer, right? And then really the 4th step on there is attracting clients, okay? If you are a micro gym owner, if you have a studio, if you have a garage gym, whatever it is, even if you're a nutritionist, right? Or a registered dietitian and you're working out of a clinic or a practice, like you cannot sit there and resist like not having an online component anymore. Nobody's saying you have to shut down your doors and go completely virtual, right? Some people love that dynamic of doing like in person, right? But you have to have a hybrid model. You have to have that second option to go online because again, God forbid if anything was to happen, right? In this crazy world, you have to have this business recession proof and future proof. And that's exactly what Wes did. He's not giving up the whole entire in-person stuff. He's got an awesome community with his gym members, right? But now he has less clients, he's making more money and he has more freedom and he can sit there and work on his own time. And he's got that flexibility now to where it's like, if he wants to go fully online, he can do that in the future, right? It creates so many more options. So again, if you are a micro gym owner, have a gym studio, garage gym, you're a nutritionist, registered dietitian with a practice, anything in person, brick and mortar wise, like you have to have this online component, okay? So back to Wes's video.
I just want to know too, you mentioned, how things are different. So let's just talk about like, what does life look like now, like 6 months later after being in this program and just again, the wins, putting into action and taking action, implementing all that type of stuff.
Well, in terms of implementation, the sponsorships for like just giving away value has just done so much. I actually closed that deal that we were talking about with the school board here.
Yep.
For $4,700 for 3 months, 12
awesome,
weeks
man.
coaching. They'll re-up it every 3 weeks or every 3 months when they want to, and we'll rock and roll from there. But now that I was able to put myself out as a weight loss and body recomposition coach, like being able to target the correct market that I worked with, because I didn't know that at first. It was like, hey, yeah, come work out. I didn't know who I was like really trying to help. And once I really got like my niche targeted down and understood who I was really trying to help, the clients that come in have so much more conviction for what they want. And I'm not trying to work for everybody, trying to build programs for everybody. I'm working with a specific group of people that want the same results and they help each other get those results, right? I just got off the phone with another school board, that Jayhawk Lynn High School, and we're going to do another sponsorship April 22nd for them as well.
And just to fill people in, like this is what's awesome, guys, is Wesley is doing what we call hustling outside of social media. So he's doing a lot of like local business collaborations to get clientele. And it's a win-win situation because he can get them to his in-person studio, gym,
Mhm.
and then they can turn into online clients down the road. So that's what's super
Exactly.
powerful.
The online has really helped with my client retention. When my schedule doesn't work out or something conflicts with scheduling and appointments, I just had shoulder surgery. I end up having to transition two of my in-person clients to remote, and now I'm making $387 more from them per month by going remote with a full hybrid model. Right? It freed up my time. I only see them one time a week instead of outside of that, or I see them no times. They're fully remote now.
Yeah.
They're fully
So
remote. I only see them on a Zoom call. That's it. I FaceTime them once a week and we do our check-ins and they're rocking and rolling. I had them for about a month and a half before that. So I was able to get in-person sessions with them. They got really confident with their movements, their lifts and everything like that. And we're good.
Now, Coach Wesley, he's just one of over 850 plus health coaches and professionals we've helped out the past 5 years in the Accelerator Mentorship, make more income, impact, have more independence, and have more influence as a coach. So what if I told you that in just 15 minutes, we could sit there and identify some of the red areas in your business, the major constraints, whether it's attract, lead generation, right? Whether it's capture, converting clients, whether it's coaching, growing your business, expanding the business on there. You can take your own 15-minute audit on this. And then after that, we can offer you a 15-minute business consult to go over these red areas and give you some value and provide some ways that you guys can turn those into reds to yellows and then greens, and to be able to systematize your business and be able to sit there and go off and make more money, help more people, and create more time freedom.
Those stacking the daily wins that like you guys embedded into my brain at the very beginning of this coaching has only 10x my business. Every single day, I do just a little bit more, moving that needle forward just a little bit, and then it pays off down the road.
100%, man. I'm telling you, like I said, sounds like a broken record, but we are so proud of you, man. And just
Yeah,
again, 6 months, man. 6 months is such a short duration, but like what I respect too is like, there was some like, hurdles, there was obstacles, just like in anything, like life comes up, like, and we don't know this, guys, like business is not a linear road. It's a series of ups and downs. And Wesley, he stayed focused. He never quit. And it's like, look where he is now in 6 months. And it's like, sky is the limit for what he has, built and what he's going to build going forward. So I'm very proud of you, man. So
I
is there
appreciate
any
that. I
other,
really do.
any other like closing words or just words of just like wisdom that you could give to like another fellow health and fitness coach looking to start off that was in a similar position as you?
Don't be afraid to give away value. At first, I was so gatekeeping of the information and my
Hmm.
programs, the little things, the little tips and tricks, because I was like, well, if I give that to them, then they're not going to pay me. Now I'm like, oh yeah, here's this, try this, do this for yourself. Let me know how it works in 30 days. 30 days later, they call me back and they're like, all right, what's next? Oh yeah, we'll get you on. Let's do a whole program. Boom. I never expected that at first. I was trying to gatekeep my information and all this stuff. Give away your value. Give it away. Give it away. Let them know. Let them know those tips and tricks that you're going to tell your clients to do anyway, right? Let them know how it works for them. If you can do that one little tidbit of information and it helps them out so much in 30 days, they
Yep.
can't help but think, how much else can he do for me if he talks to me on a weekly basis, like as a coach.
All right, if this pumped you up as a health coach and professional with Wes's story and some of the tactics he used, this next video right here with Coach Geraldine is going to pump you guys up even more, because she went from basically making zero online to her first $10,000 a month online wise. So check this out with Coach Geraldine.